Hi there, I'm David Arundel, otherwise known as the Extraordinary Tourist, and welcome to part 2 of my behind the scenes vlogs or diaries for painting this cat artwork behind me just here. I'm not going to go into too much here. If you didn't see the previous episode, you might want to start with that. I'm just going to get straight into it and we'll get straight into painting hopefully the background on this and maybe blocking in some of the cat as well. I won't be finishing it today, but I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. So we'll just get straight into that. Okay, so I'm not going to give you a blow-by-blow play of everything that I'm doing, but I'm getting started with, well, you can see that, a red yellow mix, so I can get sort of an orangey colour into this background, and then hopefully I'm going to go maybe sort of a pinkish colour and then have some yellow left in, but that's where we're starting. We'll see how we go. In the last video I was having audio problems and I didn't get to explain what I was doing actually with this underpainting on camera. My microphone actually died at that point. I'll just quickly explain this underpainting. In the previous video you saw me draw the whole sketch in red, and for me red pretty much, aside from the drawing itself, represents the mid-tones of the artwork. And since this has got, this cat here is actually a Siamese cat, and this cat is going to be a white cat, there's not a whole lot of mid-tones to actually put into the picture. And I'm realizing now, looking at it, I probably didn't do quite as much red mid-tones as I should have, particularly in this background, because I'm planning to make this background a warm background, so it could have probably done with a bit more red out here. But following on from that, the yellows obviously represent highlights, but not complete highlights. The white of the canvas is actually sort of full highlight. Yellow is the next sort of step down from that. Even more obviously, the blue then represents the dark areas and the shadows. That sort of explains my underpainting, and we're just going to get into doing the next layers of painting, which is mostly, for me, usually blocking in the background and then getting a start on the major colours of the characters in the image. So we'll move on to that. See, I like to keep my painting really loose. I really like my paintings to look like a painting, and we'll tighten the picture up and get more refined details as we go along. And there we go. I think I'm going to leave that there for today. I don't think it would be a good idea to start blocking in the cats just yet. I need the paint to dry a little bit, and I probably need a bit more thinking time to decide how I'm going to approach doing the cats themselves. So there you go, that's a little bit more done. That's just the background blocked in. I did block in a little bit of the cat a little bit more. As I said, I'm going to leave that there. As much as I can do these paintings really quickly, I don't like to rush them. I like to sort of just work on them as I feel like it, as something to do in the background. Not something I want to give myself a real deadline and pressure to get done. These are just fun thing to do that gets me back into doing real traditional art and painting and spending a lot less time in front of screens and doing digital artwork. As well, I want to keep these diary entries short. As I mentioned in the last vlog video, I really don't like editing, so the less editing I have to do, the more likely it is I'm going to get these videos out. So with that in mind, I'm going to end this here. Hopefully in the next one, I'll certainly get a lot more of the cats blocked in, and we'll be working more towards getting in the details. But that's for next time. Hopefully you again got something out of this. If you are interested in my cat artwork and seeing more of them, you can buy prints and see more of them at my Redbubble store, and I'll put a link on the screen and in the description for that. But in the meantime, I'll leave it there and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.